High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hampden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Husson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company.
Let's get you out to the game.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the stable here at Hampden Academy. Welcome to high school basketball on Ticket TV. Tonight, a Class A North boys matchup between the Brewer High School Witches and the Hampden Academy Broncos. Witches come in with a mark of 6-10. Broncos at 500 at 8-8. Welcome to the pregame show. The pregame show is brought to you by Bangor Savings Bank. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And welcome into the Darlings broadcast booth. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark with you from the stable, along with our Ticket TV team. Thanks for joining us here tonight at 929theticket.com or on your Ticket app. Ernie, good evening to you, and let's take a look at the current standings as we are winding down the 2025-26 season. Just 2 games left for these two teams. Broncos in at 7, Witches on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah, Broncos in pretty good shape with their 8-8 record. They've been kind of hanging in that 7th spot for a while now. Brewer has been hot. They've won 4 of their last 5 games, including 3 in a row to get to 6-10. They are 9 points out of 8th place with games left here tonight against Hampden Academy, and then on the Thursday, I believe, against top-ranked Camden Hills. Tough task there. They need some heel points. They also could use a little help tonight from their cross-river rivals, the Bangor Rams, who are playing number 8 Skowhegan. Skowhegan wins that game. They probably put themselves in the tournament.
Are you saying Brewer is rooting for Bangor?
Well, I would say that. There may be a few that still won't do it, but
right.
But that's the
few holdouts.
That's the nature of where we're at tonight. Brewer does not need a Skowhegan victory. They need to win by themselves, and hope that the Bangor Rams, also they're at 8-8 as well, can handle Skowhegan and put them out of their, or try to put them out of their postseason misery.
High school basketball on Ticket TV, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealers. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. We're also brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are back. Visit those local family-owned locations to find offers you won't want to miss. And we are presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor, and at herosportsgrill.com. We are just getting started here on the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we'll take a look at the rosters, and we'll also check in with the coaches. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of work, and everybody's got really busy lives. And for us, we love animals, and we like this idea of homesteading. I'm a high school English teacher, and I'm attending online courses at University of Maine. I was ready for that next step. I was ready to take on something new, and thinking about what that commute would look like kind of held me back. Having a university that's so flexible, that online learning ability has been wonderful, and I absolutely feel like I'm part of this UMaine community.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Hello Maine, this is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Welcome back to the stable here at Hampden Academy. High school basketball tonight between the Brewer Witches and the Hampden Academy Broncos. Bangor Savings Bank pregame show continues with the coaches' interviews. Here's the coach of the Witches with Jay Baines.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Here at Brewer Coach Mark Savage. Coach, 4 out of 5, 3 in a row. Leave it up to you to bring a team into the last week of the regular season, right on the edge. You control your destiny. How do you keep up the momentum going into this week?
We just have to play well tonight. You know, we've got to settle down and play solid defense and try to scratch out enough points to get a win, you know. It, like you said, it's our destiny. We control it ourselves, but we just got to play this game, not worried about the second one.
Mark, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Jim.
All right, thank you, Jay. Pre-game show brought to you by Bangor Savings Bank. They have helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, we're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. Here's Jay with Russ Bartlett of the Broncos.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Coach, one last ride in the stable. Obviously a team that, height-wise, kind of difficult matchup. Seems to be the theme for the year, but a team you know well. What do you have to do to get the win tonight? In a big week for you guys.
Yeah, obviously tonight we're going to do a good job on Ollie and understand that obviously size is going to be an issue here today. We'll try to use our quickness to our advantage and try to make sure we limit his second chance opportunities and just do a really good job on their guards.
Anything different tonight than the previous 23 years?
No, not really. We'll open the post a little bit tonight with a smaller lineup. It seems to suit us pretty well, and it's not anything I'm super comfortable with, but I like the way we've been playing doing it, so we'll stick with it.
Coach, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jim.
All right, thank you, Jay. Thank you to the coaches, Mark Savage for Brewer and Russ Bartlett for Hampden. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Ernie, let's take a quick gander at the rosters for these two teams. We'll start with the visitors, the Witches, making the short trip here to the stable.
Yeah, pretty young team, just 2 seniors in Eli Wall and Isaac Johnson. So the bulk of this team on track to be back next year. Of course, Ollie Higgins, as Mark Savage and Russ Bartlett both mentioned, key to the success of the Witches, averaging a double-double, 15 points, 12 rebounds a game so far this season, and has really been steady in that production throughout the season. Question of how many points Brewer can get from other sources to complement that. How many they get will determine their success here tonight.
And for Russ Bartlett, here's a look at his group here in the 25-26 season.
Yep, senior night for 4 of the Broncos, led by Sawyer Worcester, who's been a 4-year varsity player for his uncle, Russ Bartlett, and Hampden looking to go out on top here, get above 500 at 9-8 going into their final game of the regular season at Bangor on Thursday. Again, Hampden could have the quickness advantage here. They're very much a perimeter-oriented team in terms of the strength of their team being at the guard position. So one thing they'll have to do is really do a good job of boxing out Higgins in particular, but Brewer in general, not allow them any extra shots.
All right. I want to remind you, we're brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. Winter's chill is here, but the savings are heating up at the Furniture Gallery. The winter blowout sale is happening now with deals to help you refresh your home for less. Come visit the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Topsom, and Windham for comfort you'll enjoy all year long. We're also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu today. Oh, look at that. Again, I'm going to have to call our attorneys. I mean, we are the ESPN affiliate here in this market, and that is a blatant abuse of the logo right there.
Well, very good. I would, I could always use some extra cash, Jeff.
All right. Well,
we can negotiate that.
We'll see how good our attorneys are. High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Quirk Auto Group. It is cold and snowy out there. Make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor. Online at quirkauto.com. We will take a break and be right back with Ernie's keys to tonight's ball game, the starting lineups, and the opening tip. It is the Witches and the Broncos going at it tonight here at the Stable in Hampden on Ticket TV.
Now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Prey's Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Prey's Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Prey's Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. No. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
We are back here at the stable at Hampden Academy, wrapping up the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. It is senior night here at the stable, and senior cheerleaders have been honored, and now some of the basketball players. 4 seniors for the Broncos this year. That is Sawyer Worcester having his photo taken with mom and dad. High school basketball on Ticket TV, presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Mason Studley making his way over for a little photo session. Ernie, why don't you give us the keys to tonight's ball game?
Well, again, for Brewer, they've got to figure out a way to score tonight. They have been averaging just 48 points a game this year. And that'll win you some games if you play superior defense, but it won't win you all your games. Brewer's been averaging a little bit more than that lately. I'm looking at their last 5 games, and they're 4-1. 57-39 was the loss, 58, 52, and 50. So they've been scoring in the 50s in 4 of the last 5 games, and those that produce victories. So they've got to figure out a way to get into the 50s offensively. And again, that involves, you're going to get a certain amount out of Ollie Higgins, the 6'8", 6'9" sophomore. It's it's the rest of the points and how they're going to get them, whether it's 3-point shooting or off their defense. That's what they've got to do. For Hampden, they've got to do what they can to keep Ollie Higgins from having a huge game by getting a lot of points off the offensive board. Boxing him out is critical, and then they have a chance to run a little bit tonight on Brewer, perhaps. They've got the depth and the ball handling abilities on the perimeter from 3 or 4 different players that they can use to, if they can get the rebound off the backboard, they got a chance to run on Brewer and maybe surpass their average of about 52 points a game. But you can figure if it's one team scoring 52 and the other team scoring 48, we're probably in for a pretty close game.
All right, thank you, Ernie. For the keys to the game, they're brought to you by Praise Auto Sales. So Miles Shane and Jericho Smith, a couple of other seniors for the Broncos being honored here tonight. High school basketball on Ticket TV is presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day. No waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. Also presented by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good, and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at DeansDetailing.com. All right, that is going to do it for the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. We'll take our final timeout before giving you the starting lineups and the opening tip. High school basketball heading down the home stretch on the regular season here at the stable.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,100 new adventure lovers that chose us in 2025, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
For years, I've been telling you that all roads lead to Down East. I'd say you listened.
Down East Toyota is now the #1 Toyota dealer in Maine. And we didn't get here just by selling cars. We got here by taking care of them.
From our state-of-the-art body shop
to our own rental agency, we're here to serve you at every stage of the journey.
From the entire Down East team, thank you
for making us the #1 Toyota dealer in Maine.
One family, one dealership, one outstanding brand. All roads lead to Down East for your next Toyota.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Welcome back to Hampden Academy as we get set for this matchup between the Witches and the Broncos. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Darlings Auto Group broadcast booth. And Ernie, give us the starting lineups, please.
For the Hampden Academy Broncos, a record of 8-8. 5-guard starting lineup. 0, Sawyer Worcester, senior. Number 3, Ryan McAlpine, a junior. Number 5, Trey Collier, a junior. Number 12, Mason Studley, a senior. And number 11, Miles Shane, a senior. For the Brewer Witches, Ollie Higgins, 0, a sophomore. Cody Hughes, number 3, a junior. Jack Robertson, number 4, a junior. Caleb Campbell, number 14, a freshman. And number 22, senior Eli Wall.
All right, Brewer winning the opening tip. A little mismatch there on the tip between Ollie Higgins and Trey Collier. Won by Higgins and the Witches. Caleb Campbell with the basketball. Scoops it to Robertson. First shot of the ball game is a 3 attempt. It's no good. Tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be off of the Witches. Coverage here tonight at the stable presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Call Levesque Business Solutions at 942-2226. All right, first possession of the evening for the Broncos, which is digging in defensively. Miles Shane zips it right to Ryan McAlpine. McAlpine reverses field, goes to Worcester, launches the 3, no good. And the first rebound of the night for Ollie Higgins. He'll bring it up himself. Drops it off for Campbell. Caleb, just a freshman, been playing well for the Witches. Cody Hughes. Good defense there by Trey Collier. Now Robertson has to go to the left wing to Campbell. His 3 off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though, Higgins, and he's got 2.
That's what we talked about in the open, keeping him off the offensive board with just one Hampden player to try to box him out that time, and didn't work.
2-0 Brewer. About a minute and a half into this one. Good crowd on hand. Good energy in the building. Miles Shane's shot too hard. And the rebound near the free throw line by Robertson. Robertson sends it ahead to Campbell. Miles Shane with the assignment on Ollie Higgins. Lob pass into Ollie, and it got tipped free. Ball on the floor, and McAlpine will pick it up.
Yeah, they just collapsed. About 4 defenders on Higgins.
Studley the miss. Rebound to Higgins. Broncos 8-8, which is 6-10. Brewer needs a win here tonight. Pass underneath to Wall, out to Campbell. 3 on the way, around and off. And the rebound to Trey Collier for the Broncos. Broncos pushing it up the floor. Galpine goes left to Collier, now in the corner. Worcester, he'll fire away. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Collier. Shane will try a 3. It's good. A lot of opportunities there for the Broncos at the offensive end.
Yeah, good ball movement, spreads the defense out and creates more opportunities for offensive rebounds.
Wall spinning, jump hook. Yeah, fairly lengthy jump hook there by Eli Wall, all net over Sawyer Worcester. 4-3 Witches, 3 minutes into the ball game. Studley looking inside, finds Shane. A little fall away shot from the baseline is good.
Shane running off a pick along the baseline, got open after he went underneath the hoop and made the 10-footer.
In the corner, Cody Hughes for 3. No good. Rebound to Shane. Another push here by the Broncos. McAlpine to Studley. Just about every player on the floor is a 3-point threat. That's going to be a travel against Shane, and he'll give it back to the Witches.
Hampden doing a good job of, Brewer doing a good job of getting back defensively after the miss. So Hampden unable to get a transition game going yet. And here we are with basically 2 field goals for each team. One of Hampden's a 3.
Jackson Jankowski into the lineup for Brewer. He replaces Eli Wall. Hughes behind the back. Robertson takes over. Approaching the halfway mark here in this first quarter. Jankowski was injured earlier in the season for the Witches, coming off the bench now. Screen there by Higgins, rolls to the hoop. McAlpine was guarding Ollie Higgins there briefly. That is the shortest player on the floor against the tallest player on the floor, but Witches did not get the basketball into Higgins.
Yeah, Hampden having to do a lot of switching as Brewer sets. They're running a weave up at the top, but there's also a high screen there too, and it's forcing the switches, and it creates some interesting situations. And if Brewer can recognize those switches to their favor, it may create some easy baskets.
Ollie Higgins around the bend, down the right side of the lane, up and down, and he got fouled. 3-point opportunity here for Ollie Higgins.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, no?
No, he pointed to the baseline. The official pointed to the baseline.
Okay. So no field goal was on the floor. So it's still 5-4 Broncos. Pass comes into Higgins. Hands it off to Hughes. Good defense here in this first quarter by the Broncos, making the Witches work. And that's going to be a block against McAlpine. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader. 92.9 The Ticket. Another busy week tonight. Cooper Flagg and the Mavericks hosting the Boston Celtics. Pre-game show at 7:30 with Grandy and Max. Celtics and Rockets tomorrow night down in Texas. On Thursday, Maine women's basketball at Vermont. That's a 10:30 broadcast time, 10:30 a.m.
Wow.
And Vermont and Maine men's basketball at 5:30. And Maine hockey at BU on Friday night. Jackson Jankowski dropping one from deep. Here's Shane trying to answer. Off glass, no good. Long rebound, scooped up by Campbell. Almost lost his footing there in the backcourt, but heads up court. Robertson crosses over. Jankowski going to try another one. This one out, in and out, I should say. Rebounded by Collier. 2-point lead for the Witches. 2.5 left to go here in the first. Worcester left it short. Rebound to Jankowski. Isaac Johnson getting set to check in for the Witches. Here's Higgins, guarded by Shane. Spinning. Now the double team and the steal by Worcester. Campbell trying to catch him, and he can't do it. The shot, though, will roll off the heel, and the Witches will head up court. Jankowski, tough shot from the baseline, and it's going to be off of Brewer, and it'll be Bronco basketball.
Yeah, Jankowski hurried that just a bit here. That ball goes out of bounds after the miss, as both teams missed in transition during that sequence. Hampden after a nice steal, and Worcester couldn't convert, but low-scoring game.
Seats have filled in here over the last 20 minutes or so. Here's Worcester getting the shot away too hard. Thought he got fouled. Rebound to Johnson for Brewer. And Higgins will walk it up for the Witches. Now into a trot for Big Ollie, wearing 0. A couple zeros in this ball game. Worcester. Isaac Johnson's going to draw the foul as he goes aggressively to the hole. Remind you of the local programming on Maine Sports Leader. Got both ends of your weekdays covered. Start your day the roast way with the morning roast from 6 to 8 a.m. with Brian Sullivan, Tyler Cruz, Greg Hirsch, Marcus Caesar, and Jeff Hoke. And the drive will take you home with me, Ernie, Mark Paulette, Aaron Jackson from 4 to 6. Johnson missed the first of 2. Second one is up. That is a high arc on the shot. Too hard. Rebound is Studley. And Russ Bartlett wants a timeout. And we will keep it right here. High school basketball on Ticket TV presented by Dairy Queen in Bangor. You can get a DQ treat very soon at the Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the winter season until mid-February. And we're also presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And we're presented by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. So we took a look at the 2 huddles. Tomorrow night, a couple of games. One in Orono, Old Town at Orono, in a rivalry match. 7 o'clock tip there. And we will be in Ellsworth as well at Katsiafikas Gymnasium. MDI against Ellsworth. And then on Thursday, back here at the stable for girls action. Bangor against Hampden. A rejection there by Ollie Higgins. Fast break off the dribble there. Jankowski led Johnson a little too far. Here comes Worcester.
Pretty emphatic help defense there from Ollie Higgins. Saw that coming all the way and beat Worcester to the spot. Gotta write that one down.
1:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Studley puts it to the floor, pulls up, and misses the shot. Another rebound for Higgins.
It's 5 for him in the first quarter.
Jankowski goes to Ollie. Again, Miles Shane, the defensive assignment. Higgins got deep, and he's got 2.
Yeah, he's got the perimeter skills, does Higgins, to go with the size. Makes for a tough matchup for any perimeter defender.
Jacob Kelly into the ball game for Coach Bartlett. Studley has some room, releases, misses, and Johnson the rebound for Brewer. High school basketball on Ticket TV, also presented by Dairy Queen in Old Town. Head to the DQ in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find the DQ in Old Town at 613 Stillwater Avenue.
Last shot time for Brewer here.
Down to
the
12.
position. Yep, started with about 30 left.
Higgins spins, and that's a spinorama travel.
No
argument there
tonight.
from the Brewer bench.
No. They either let it go or they don't.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Tonight they don't. Third turnover on the Witches, just one by Hampden.
Worcester for three, short, and that will do it for the first quarter. After one here at the Stable, it is Brewer 9, Hampden 5. We'll be right back with second quarter action here on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Back at Hampden Academy. Thanks for joining us for some high school basketball here on Ticket TV. Jacob Kelly's going to try a three. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound to Studley. Pulls up at the free throw line. He's got two, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, Brewer's been dominating the rebound, 12-5 in the first quarter, but Hampden Academy takes advantage of the first rebound of the second quarter to cut into the deficit.
Johnson, a decisive move. He's got two. Defense could not get their feet set there. Isaac received that pass. He is left-handed. Took off down the left side of the lane and got to the rim for 2 points.
Yeah, this game's going just about as Brewer would write it down on a piece of paper as to how they would want it to go.
Worcester missed the three. Another rebound for Higgins. Cody Hughes. Caleb Campbell pulls up and hits the 13-footer. 13-7 Witches. Galpine, Worcester, Shane, Studley, and Kelly on the floor right now for the Broncos. Johnson, Hughes, Higgins, Campbell, and Robertson for the Witches. Nice take there by Mason Studley. Saw a little seam in that Brewer defense, seized upon the opportunity.
Yeah, you see him being very careful and taking a look up and probably making sure he knew where Higgins was so he could drive to the basket. Ooh, unlucky there.
Jump stop by Johnson. That one was halfway down, popped out, but Isaac will go back to the free throw line. Thunderous jump stop there by Johnson. Isaac missed his first two free throw opportunities. This one is up, and this one is all net. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you by Hillside Athletics. At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. 1 for 2 for Johnson. 14-9 is the Brewer lead. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Working into the corner. Worcester back out top. Studley, quick turn and hit. No doubt about that one from Mason Studley. A very confident look to that shot, Ernie.
Now that's 3 field goals made in a row there. Once he got that first one to fall, you can see in the rim with a lot more confidence since then. And he scored all 7 of Hampden's points here so far in the second quarter.
Kristen Sherwood checking into the ball game for the Broncos. Kelly will check out. 2-point ball game between a couple of Cross River rivals. Brewer crossing the Penobscot for this one. Pass got away from Sherwood, picked up by Worcester, puts on the brakes, lost his footing. Fortunately for the Broncos, a loose basketball was picked up by Miles Shane. Studley heads right, guarded by Campbell. Oh, slick pass there underneath. Shane in a tough spot, is going to have to fall away, misses it, and the clear by Ollie Higgins. Ollie to the paint, off to Johnson for 2. And the Witches are up by 4.
Higgins is point guard right there.
Beautiful assist by Higgins. Johnson the finish. Cross court, Shane pulls up and can't get it to go. Ball tipped out. Who's got it? And it's going to be Jack Robertson in a crowd. Higgins will slow things down. Witches get in their half-court set. Some huffing and puffing going on out there. Isaac Johnson driving, stopping, and they're going to say drag that back foot. Let's take a look at it.
Let's see what we got here.
Jump stop.
No. You got to come down at the same time.
Yep.
Hard to stop and
Pitter
do that.
patter.
It's not an easy thing to do.
Talk about nice looking assist. That was Sawyer Worcester bouncing it along the baseline to Studley as the two teams go back and forth. Low scoring, but plenty of action out there on the court.
It's picked up the pace here in the second quarter after a 9-5 first quarter. Hampden with 9 points already in the fourth. We're not halfway through yet. All 9 of them by Mason Studley.
Collier back into the ball game, and Sawyer Worcester will get a break. Ooh, almost a turnover there for Robertson. Released it, trying to get the pass to Johnson, but it was knocked free, and Hampden comes away with it. Studley hands it off to Shane. Sherwood, a little shovel pass there. Some contact from Robertson, no call. That's a good no call. So far away from the basket, nobody's trying to score there.
No change of possession. Just let them play on in that case.
Studley, a senior, guarded by a freshman Campbell. Sherwood left open in the corner, daring him to shoot that 3. And that's coming in from out of bounds or stepping out of bounds?
He came in from out of bounds, that one. Had not reestablished himself inbounds, and that's going to be just a second turnover against Hampden.
Mark Savage, Brewer coach, all over that call.
Yeah, he was there.
Today's game brought to you by Madden Generator Services. Winter storms are blitzing in. Don't let your power get sacked. Call Dakota at Madden Generator Services for expert installations and rock-solid maintenance. Keep the lights on and the heat rolling. Call 951-4668. Power you can count on. Steal by Collier, and he gets bumped from behind by Johnson. And it's going to be Brewer basketball. There was some contact there, but no call made.
Yeah, you see the feet get tangled just a little bit there, but no contact otherwise, and ball was just lost out of bounds. Neither team having a tremendous amount of success trying to run with the basketball.
I don't know if you heard that chant, Ernie.
No, I didn't actually.
Student body. No. Robertson almost got to go down. Good fight there by Worcester on the defensive glass. Broncos a chance to tie once again or take the lead with a 3. Studley wants to lead, and the Broncos are up 17-16. Mason Studley having himself a first half here.
12 in the quarter, all 12 in the quarter.
Cody Hughes thought about it, but Studley closed on him. Ollie Higgins, Shane botting up there. Higgins left it short, gets it back, goes up for 2.
Too big, too strong for the player guarding him. Not much they can do about it. You just try to put a body on him, make him work for those shots.
Trying to make him uncomfortable. That's the objective, get him off his spot, but
yeah, going to be a little close to his height to be able to do that.
Here's a miss by Collier and a rebound to Higgins. And Shane's going to take it away from Higgins. Studley He's had it going, gets the shot away, and it's going to pop out. I think Hampden wanted goaltending there because the hand of Higgins hit the backboard.
Yeah, the backboard did move a little bit. If you slap the backboard, it's no longer a technical foul, but it is a goaltending.
Ooh,
kick saving a beauty.
Is he claiming you didn't kick it?
I don't know what he's saying, but he looked like he was a goalie there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Good athletic play, but
yes,
it's a violation.
For that.
Yeah.
It's not a basketball play. Wall back into the ball game. Wall going to work, kicks it out. Jankowski had a 3 earlier. Oh! And that's going to be into the seats. A little confusion there. On that left side, there were a couple of players in the vicinity. I don't know which one exactly Jankowski was aiming for.
Yeah, they were too close together.
All right,
that way.
We got a timeout on the floor. 1:10 left to go here in the first half. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
1 point lead for Brewer. Here's Mason Studley firing away, too strong. Ball tipped around, finally grabbed by Ollie Higgins.
His 10th rebound of the first half.
He's already got one half of the double, and that's going to be a travel. Take another look at it here on our Greenway replay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The ball was going to be stripped anyways, but
Ollie's response, excuse me. What's that?
Yes.
All right, see if the Broncos take it down to the final shot here, and we got contact.
Foul to the beyond Brewer.
Campbell got tangled up there with Miles Shane.
Very few fouls. Just the 4 free throws taken by Isaac Johnson in the first half. He's 1 for 4, no free throws for Hampden yet.
Calpine to trigger it. Miles Shane wide open in the corner. No. Offensive rebound, Collier. And the Broncos will reset.
Yeah, now they're playing.
Shane could not pass up that wide open three.
No.
Sorry, Coach, but didn't get it to go. But the Broncos get the offensive board, and now they will work for the final shot. Down to 8 seconds. Collier looks up at the clock. 6 seconds. Studley's had the hot hand. Can't hit that one, though. Higgins will heave it down court. It's going to come up well short, well wide of the mark. And that will do it for half number 1. Through 16 minutes here at the Stable, which is clinging to a slim 1 point lead over the Hampden Academy Broncos. We'll be right back with the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Back here at the stable, halftime score, Brewer 18, Hampden 17. As we have the Quirk Auto Group halftime show coming up. But first, I want to tell you about a special event coming your way on March 7th at Hudson University Newman Gymnasium. It is the Maine McDonald's All-Star Games. The action will start around 9:20 in the morning on Saturday. Night before, there will be an awards ceremony. We'll have that for you on Ticket TV. And you'll be able to get tickets at the MABC website here very shortly for the awards ceremony and the games. You can also buy them at the gate at Hudson University on March 7th. 100% of the net proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House of Maine. Last year raised over $30,000 for the charity, hoping to exceed that mark this year, and you can certainly help out this event in partnership with the Maine Association of Basketball Coaches, the Maine McDonald's owner-operators, Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket, and Ticket TV. Tonight's game also brought to you by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hampden. Time now for Fan Cam. Fan Cam is brought to you by University of Maine Athletics. For information and tickets, go to goblackbears.com. Go Blue, and there are some Bronco fans over there. See Coach Bradbury right there, of the coach of the JV team on the girls' side. Also assists Nick Winchester. And the Bronco girls again having an outstanding season at 13-4. They beat Brewer last night at Brewer High School. We had that game on Ticket TV. It was close through 3. 3-point lead for the Broncos at that point, but they pulled away in the fourth quarter. Welcome into the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. Brought to you by Quirk Auto Group. Visit quirkauto.com. And we'll begin the halftime show, as always, with the Next Home Experience highlights from the first half of action.
Get off to a slow start offensively for both teams, but there is Miles Shane from deep for Hampden. And there's Eli Wall with a nice little jump hook from the lane. There's Jankowski, I think.
Yes.
3, indeed. I remember that. Here comes maybe the defensive play of the half there as Worcester went up for a shot, and Ollie Higgins said no. There's Mason Studley getting going. He had a big second quarter. Isaac Johnson with a nice drive. Kick out, and there is the freshman Caleb Campbell from the lane. Here's Studley again. This time he's going to find a lane to the basket and drive for 2. All 12 Hampden points in the second quarter. There he is from deeper 3. Here comes Ollie Higgins. Nice pass down low to Johnson for 2. Slick. Of course, Hampden expects him to take that shot. Nice pass there from Worcester to Studley along the baseline for a basket. There's a logo 3 from Studley there, albeit a big logo.
It's a big logo.
But it is a logo
He'll
shot.
take it.
And it's 18-17 with Brewer leading by 1.
All right, we'll take a break here in the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. We'll come back and get the numbers from Ernie. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
We are back at the stable here at Hampden Academy. Homestanding Broncos trailing by 1 here against the Brewer Witches. Back with the Quirk Auto Group halftime show, and Ernie Clark, my broadcast partner, has the first half stats.
All right, the score once again is Brewer 18 and Hampden Academy 17 for the Brewer Witches. Leading the way, Ollie Higgins with 6 points, 3 of 6 shooting from the field, also 11 rebounds here in the first half. 5 points for Isaac Johnson, 3 points for Jackson Jankowski, and 2 apiece for Caleb Campbell and Eli Wald. The Witches 8 of 18 from the field, 1 of 9 from beyond the arc, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 9 turnovers, and 19 rebounds. For the Hampden Academy Broncos, Mason Studley was 5 of 7 in the second half, made his first 5 shots of the second quarter to finish with a game-high 12 points here at the break. 5 for Miles Shane on a 3 and a 2. Hampden shooting just 7 of 28 from the field. That would be 25%.
Wow.
And 3 of 13 from threes. 10 rebounds for the Broncos. Just 3 turnovers. Sawyer Worcester struggling. 0 for 9 from the field. So he'll be looking to get his offensive game going. He's been the leading scorer for the Broncos this season at around 13 points a game.
All right. Looks like the two teams are going to take the floor, so we will stay right here. High school basketball on Ticket TV is brought to you by Quality Automotive in Brewer, where reliable service meets expert care. From routine maintenance to major repairs, their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. Also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill at 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com.
Well, Brewer did just about everything it wanted to in the first half, although it did commit a few extra turnovers in the second quarter that helped Hampden get back into it. But they just need to value the ball like they did over the opening 16 minutes, and they should be in good shape. Hampden needs to get Sawyer Worcester to see the ball go through the net so he can get going. He can get very hot. He's notably a second-half player here in the last couple of years. We'll see if he can do that tonight and lead the Broncos back to victory.
Which is the first possession. Higgins cutting, and a beautiful feed there from the baseline by Eli Wall, more towards the corner. Well executed there by Brewer, and their lead is up to 3. What was the biggest lead for Brewer in that first half? 5, 6?
Yeah, it's just a second check for it.
Ball tipped into the Scorers table. High school basketball and Ticket TV brought to you in part by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. They feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com.
Biggest lead for Brewer was 6, 13-7 early in the second quarter. It's 9-5 after the first period.
Trey Collier puts it to the floor against Higgins. Now they work it back out top to Worcester, and he's got a 3. Right on cue there, Ernie, after you were talking about Sawyer Worcester's struggles in the first half and how they needed him to get off the schneid here in the second half.
Yeah, I was watching him take warm-ups there before the second half, and he was really concentrating. You could tell he had some making up to do there, and he's going to start there with that nice long three-pointer.
20 all, the defense there by Worcester on Eli Wall. Higgins gives to Campbell, and the Witches want a timeout. That is their first timeout of the ball game, and it's going to give us an opportunity to give you the school profiles. School profiles brought to you by Northeast Driving School, and here is the Brewer High School profile.
Brewer High School enrollment of 704. Athletic Administrator David Utterback, Principal Brent Slowakowski for the Witches. Did you know in 1903 bank robbers blasted the Brewer Savings Bank with dynamite and then escaped across the Penobscot River Bridge into Bangor? The bank robbers were never captured.
Wow.
So they're still out there, folks. Well, in one fashion or another.
The money might still be out there somewhere, but I don't think the robbers are.
A lot of coins would be out there.
Anywhere.
No, probably not.
All right, we'll get to the Hampden Academy school profile in just a moment. Good close out there by Collier on Hughes. $300 in 1903. So based upon what we had last night, 10 turned into 200. In last night's Did You Know? Worcester from the right corner, no good. Wall tipped it to Ollie Higgins. So I think that'd be about $6,000 they got away with in today's money.
Hampden in a zone here. You don't often see Hampden in his zone defense, but here they are. Looks like 2-3.
Just mixing it up. Campbell will try a 3. Off the iron, no good. Worcester jumping to the board. Tie ball game, 20 all with 5:20 left to go here in the third.
We're still in a man-to-man, although Higgins laying back in the paint to provide assistance.
Alpine out top, goes to Collier. Now Ryan gets it back. Sudley guarded by Campbell. Broncos patiently working that basketball around the perimeter. Now Studley to the baseline, gets around Campbell and tried to do a 180 there and get a shot away, but it's blocked by Higgins, and a miss there by Eli Wall into the hands of Studley.
Yeah, you don't appreciate the reach of Ollie Higgins until you stand underneath the basket with him there. Pretty hard to get any shot off.
Shane gets one away, and he spun it off the window for 2. That was a kiss right there off the glass from Miles Shane.
And Higgins was there, so he had to kind of scoop it around him.
Campbell trying to answer, can't do it. Off the back iron, no good. Into the hands of Ryan McAlpine. Kick out, Studley for 3. No good. Rebound to Eli Wall for the Witches. Low scoring, but very competitive contest here tonight at the Stable.
Yeah, two teams that know each other very well.
Hands in the passing lane, a steal for the Broncos. Worcester wide open, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound scooped up by Campbell. Cody Hughes for the Witches, gives to Jack Robertson. Robertson was a hero for the Witches on Saturday against Oxford Hills, a buzzer beater. give the Witches their 6th win of the season. A miss there by Eli Wall. It's going to be lost out of bounds off of Sawyer Worcester. Kelly will check in for Collier for Hampden Academy. Jankowski in for Wall for Brewer. Brewer down by 2. Campbell thought about the 3. Again, Hampden still in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
Here's Higgins turning, and it's off the side of the rim. Tried to save it in, but got there too late. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Premium Choice Broadband, family owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person. Because to us, your family. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com. Jacob Kelly. Now Shane out to Worcester. He's open again. Missed the 3. Kelly, the offensive rebound, though, for the Broncos. 0-on-0 in this matchup. Worcester sends it into the corner. Kelly, a nice catch over there. He was heading towards the baseline. Worcester firing away, and he can't hit that one. He's 1 for 4 here in the second half.
Yeah, 1 for 5.
Okay.
All threes. They may need to try to get closer to the basket.
And that one too long by Campbell. Slow start here in the second half. And we got a timeout called by the Broncos. And we will take a break as well. 2-point lead for Hampden Academy on Ticket TV.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
When you work in disaster services, the phone rings at all hours. Penobscot Cleaning, can I help you? People appreciate hearing a real voice on the other end. Since 1976, that personal touch has set us apart. When disaster strikes, you just want your life back to normal. You want a reputable company, someone you can trust. We take care of things and give you peace of mind. I'm Jason Sear, owner of Penobscot Cleaning Services. 24/7, we're here for you.
Neither team shooting well here tonight, so Jacob Kelly says, you know what, I'm gonna try that backboard, see if that works. And now Kelly may pick up a foul here at the other end. Worcester finds Kelly out top and hits the square for 3.
That's what that square is for.
To make it 25-20, Isaac Johnson, he's been busy at the free throw line, 1 for 4 so far.
Only free throws in the game.
Make it 2 for 5. Let's take a quick look at that school profile for Hampden Academy. We'll sneak that one in here. Johnson at the line, second free throw.
761 the enrollment. John McCallion, the athletic administrator, and Susan Thibodeau, the principal for the Broncos. And did you know Hampden's old townhouse once stored weapons and powder connected to the town's involvement in early American military conflicts?
Yeah, it's a fighting town.
Yeah.
Studley gets free, and he's got 2. Mason Studley showing his repertoire here tonight.
Got the ball back to the weak side. All the defenders were over on the other side of the court.
Cody Hughes finally gets some room. Hasn't had much here tonight. Nice offensive rebound and put back by Jackson Jankowski. High off the window to get the Witches 2 within 3. Ollie Higgins going to check back in for Brewer. Worcester tries the baseline.
Yeah.
It's going to go against Hughes.
I think he saw that Higgins was out of the game, and so he wanted to take a chance to drive.
It's about to change as Ollie
advantage ends.
Reports in. Our game this evening brought to you by Resto Pros. When disaster strikes, leaks, water damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. They offer cleanup, rebuilds, insurance coordination. Serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond. Call Resto Pros at 292-5969. Miles Shane into the paint. We got hands up with the officials. And
it's going to be a foul.
Yes, we got a foul. It's going to go against Brewer, it would appear. It's going to put Miles Shane at the free throw line. It's going to go against Jackson Jankowski. 2 shots for Miles Shane. Tonight's game brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. They offer custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. As the gym gets quiet, and Shane gets the roll. Also brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Trey Collier checking in for Mason Studley. Second one is good by Miles, so he's 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and the lead is 5 for the Broncs.
Yeah, not a lot of offense here in this third quarter, but Hampden has kind of inched its way out to this 5-point lead, which seems like it's 10 or 12 in a regular game.
Jackson Jankowski's played well off the bench here tonight. Took it to the hole there and drew the foul. He's going to toe the line. Let's take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedule for the visitors. The Brewer Witches trailing by 5 right now.
Yeah, I mentioned that the Witches have won 3 in a row and 4 out of 5. Those are the most recent 2. And you mentioned the Oxford Hills win on the buzzer beater by Jack Robertson on Saturday. And then they play the #1 team in Class A North, Camden Hills down in Rockport, coming up in the regular season finale.
2 for 2 for Jankowski. Back to a 3-point lead for Hampden. Worcester, Shane, Kelly, Collier, and McAlpine on the floor for Coach Russ Bartlett, coaching in his final home game here at the stable. It's Johnson, Higgins, Campbell, Jankowski, and Robertson for the Witches as Kelly is denied. And that is going to do it for quarter number 3 at the stable. We head to the fourth. Got a good one going on. Low scoring. 29-26. Hampden Academy with the lead on Ticket TV. Back in Hampden, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Darlings Auto Group broadcast booth. Producer and director Max Pottle, Jay Baines on scoreboard and working the sidelines for us here tonight. RJ Novio, Marcus Caesar, our camera crew. And we thank you for being with us. Underneath, Shane, fall away over Higgins. Well, he was that close to another block, but Shane too quick.
Takes a lot of concentration there by Shane to get that shot over and not be affected by
a big distraction
of Higgins. Yeah, exactly. We're going to have a foul off the ball.
Going to go against the Broncos. Game tonight brought to you by Union Street Towing, serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years with towing, flatbed recovery, lockouts and jump starts, and much more. fully licensed and insured. Call 942-4200. That's Union Street Towing. Comes into Higgins. Jankowski probing the baseline. Nothing there. Back to Ollie. Here's Isaac Johnson going up for the shot. And Isaac tacks on 2 more. He's been effective off the bench here tonight.
Yeah, really has done a nice job.
He attacks.
Yes, he does. He doesn't
wait
wait around
around
to do it. No, he's got 9 points.
Wow.
In the game. That may lead the Witches, I believe.
9 of their 28. Worcester gets around Higgins. McAlpine. And we're going to get a foul here against Brewer. Our game tonight also brought to you by Sweet Frog, your go-to basketball season treat before or after the game. Visit 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor for froyo, ice cream, and all of your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sweet creations always score. Worcester will put it in play. Now Sawyer gets it back in the right corner, misses the 3. Rebound to Higgins. Home game for Russ Bartlett, also the final home game for these Hampden Academy seniors. Ollie Higgins left it short, and it's going to go off of Brewer.
Let's see if it went off Higgins. Well, definitely hit Collier. I don't know if it hit Higgins afterwards or not.
Still a 3-point contest. Sawyer Worcester not backing off. He's got 2 there on a fall away.
Yeah, that's his first non-3-point attempt of the half. Used his quickness to get some space in the lane. Still the zone for Hampden.
There's 2 for Higgins.
Teams
You can see Ollie just post up because
yeah,
even if he doesn't get the basketball, 2 guys are going to converge on him.
Yeah, he's either going to have the pass or he's going to have the shot, can go get the offensive rebound.
Or somebody's going to have a wide open shot. He powered that one home. Miles Shane.
Yes, sir. A little post-up action there. Again, you get away from Higgins.
Travel here against Brewer. Tonight's game brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. They offer general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554 or visit Auto Radiator Services at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. We will keep it right here. Let's take a look at the recent results, upcoming schedule for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
Yep, there's a head-to-head win over Skowhegan there. It helped them out. Skowhegan in 8th and Hampden in 7th right now. And then the win on Ticket TV against Mount Ararat last Thursday. And you talk about upcoming schedule. There's only 1 game we know about for sure. We know there's 2, but we know that the Broncos conclude their regular season over at Redberry Gym in Bangor on Thursday. And we'll be here for a girls' game between those same 2 teams, Bangor and Hampden, on Thursday evening.
And Russ Bartlett, head coach of the Broncos, right there, coaching in his final home game.
There's Dane Savage where the circle is.
Well, yeah, because I'm trying to erase it and my telestrator is malfunctioning. Russ was in the circle.
DM technology.
I use my finger instead of the pen, I guess. Shane working against Jankowski, again falling away and hitting once again. Miles Shane, master of the baseline fall away.
He's got 15 now, 6 in the quarter. He's really come on strong. Likes that baseline fade job.
Robertson can't handle the pass from Campbell, which is now down by 7. Can ill afford turnovers like that.
Starting to get away from him a little bit. Just inch by inch. Talk about grinding.
Yeah, there's been no really big runs in this game.
No, or if there have been, you kind of don't notice them as runs because it takes a while for them to.
Worcester's 3 around and off. Miles Shane flying in for the rebound, gives to Collier, and he's got the bucket. Great work there by the Broncos on the offensive glass. Collier ends up with the 2 points. And the Witches' hole just got a little deeper.
Yeah, biggest lead of the game for either team here at 9.
Higgins turns, misses the shot. Rebound to Collier. Studley, little hesitation, scoops it up, gets it up over Higgins. And the Broncos lead at 41-30. This zone, which we don't normally see from the Broncos, has worked out. Hughes on line but short. And the Witches' postseason hopes are dimming.
Sure, there wasn't much practice in anticipation of this game against Hampden's zone defense.
It's there by Studley. Campbell. Here's Johnson down low, and that'll be a player control foul. Not much going right for Brewer right now.
No, let's see, that's Worcester down below. Taking the charge, anticipated the pass into the post and set up down there to draw the player control foul, and now Brewer with a timeout.
Full timeout called here by Mark Savage. High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you in part by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant. Hungry after the game? Visit the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant in the Family Fun Bowling Center, 15 Hildreth Street in Bangor at backalleyrestaurant.com.
The number is
50-50 raffle being announced here.
8-3-8-6. All right, one more time.
Don't hear any screams.
That's a long number.
It's a long number. Our coverage here tonight also brought to you by American Made Home Goods. Visit American Made Home Goods in the Rennie's Plaza in Bangor. They feature handcrafted American made products from all 50 states. American Made Home Goods, where American made matters.
Looks like a student.
That's Grayson's brother. Grayson's brother.
Well, you get $91. Let's see if he's going to
Cox,
share.
one of our former employees here on Ticket TV. Cash going in the pocket.
He's going home and he's not telling anybody. Brewer with some full court pressure now, trying to force the issue here. They have to, down 11 with less than 3.5 to go. Hampden's got the perimeter players to be able to run some clock. Basically with 5 guards on the court right now.
Broncos more than happy to chew up some time here. We're under 3 minutes now. Hampden Academy pulling away here in the fourth quarter.
Timeout was with 3:28 left.
And there's 2 more from Mason Studley. I think we decided Russ Barlett's at 342.
I think it was 334 after last season, so this will be 9. 343 if he wins tonight.
Brewer's got to get a shot off here. Credit to Hampden defense, but time is ticking away. Campbell will try one. That is on line, but short. Higgins comes up with it, goes off glass for 2 to make it 43-32. Just over 2 minutes left. Which is only 2 fouls here in this quarter.
Yeah, they haven't looked to foul yet. Kind of running out of time to do it.
Eli Wall and Paxton Snow getting set to check in for Brewer.
Yeah, they may be the foul people. Yeah, as it is, Hughes is going to commit the foul just to stop the clock.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. They offer guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeag or at knowltonautomotive.net. Also brought to you by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes. Visit the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna.
Oh. Hampden has taken just 2 free throws in the game, both those by Miles Shane coming in the third quarter. They may get a few more here before it's over.
Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show, brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's. Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. We'll have highlights, stats, play of the game, and player of the game. Another foul is going to go against Eli Wall. Sawyer Worcester will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he's a very good free throw shooter, upper 70% tile for the season.
Sawyer Worcester knocks down the first one. Second one also good. And a timeout called here by Russ Bartlett, and they are asking for Jerry Smith, also known as Jericho Smith. Came prepared here tonight. Broncos now a 13-point lead. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Jericho.
It's Jericho on the roster.
One of the seniors honored prior to tonight's ball game. I want to remind you of our approach here on Ticket TV. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Free.
1.
Live.
2.
On demand.
3.
It's that easy, really. Watch it like you're watching it now. That would be free and live. If you want to watch
3rd.
it later, or you know somebody that wants to watch it later, you tell them and they can watch it later. That would be free and on demand.
Currently, it's February 3rd, 2026, 7:41 p.m. Ryan McAlpine a foul. Broncos with 2 more to give.
Yeah, no reason for them to give fouls at this point. They want the clock to run.
Snow gives to Hughes. Hughes will try a 2. It's too hard. And does that ball stay in bounds? It does. It's going to be off of Brewer.
Uh-oh.
Did for a while. Sawyer Worcester down, getting some help from his teammates. He's up on his feet.
Yeah, he took a shot.
Also, be sure to follow us on our social media channels, including TikTok, at sports.net.maine, on Facebook at 92.9 The Ticket, on Instagram at 929 The Ticket. You can also subscribe to our YouTube page. Look for Sportsnet Maine. Eli Wall, another foul. Sawyer Worcester back to the free throw line. Part of the McDonald's post-game show is our play of the game. As I mentioned, play of the game brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, or Tony'sFairwayAuto.com. Another free throw for Sawyer Worcester. Also brought to you by the Fitch Company. They feature electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to tackle complex projects. Visit FitchCompany.com. 1 for 2 for Worcester. Hughes for 3. No good. And they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Higgins.
Yeah. Mark Savage begs to differ.
Always pick on the big guy. It's not fair.
Just assume he's got the extended reach.
So, barring a major upset by the Witches in the final game of the season at Camden Hills,
on Thursday.
They're going to be on the outside looking in.
Yeah, they needed to win tonight.
Get some help. Calpine.
And maybe try to win on Thursday, but that's not going to be an option. Well, the option to win Thursday, but it's not going to, shouldn't impact their tournament situation. Although Camden Hill's worth a lot of points.
Calpine 1 for 2. And Higgins will get fouled there. It's going to go against McAlpine.
"17 rebounds for Oliver Higgins.
Free throws here for Ollie. Game tonight brought to you by AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. They offer free quotes, roof replacements, winter snow removal. Refer a friend and earn $250. Visit amconstructionandroofing.com. Also brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007. Locations on Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. Foul's going to go against Cody Hughes, and Sawyer Worcester is going to go back to the free throw line. We're also brought to you by Pat's Pizza. Right here in Hampden, whether playing or watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hampden. Call them at 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Worcester hits the first of 2. Also brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. Visit 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. Worcester hits both. Final 45 seconds and a steal by Sherwood. And Shane will get fouled by Brady Flagg in backcourt.
Well, you have to admire the consistency of the defensive effort of the Hampden Academy Broncos. They've given up 9, 9, 8, and now 7 points in the 4 quarters of play. That was several minutes between points for the Witches when they scored that free throw by Higgins.
Hughes going to check out. Ollie Higgins going to check out. Brian Sinclair coming into the ball game. Also into the ball game for the Witches, number 34, Cooper Harvey. So Worcester, Jerry is off the bench.
The people's choice.
The crowd is going wild. Jericho Smith entering the ball game to a rousing ovation.
Senior.
Look at that.
One of the 4 seniors.
Flagg puts up a 3, high off the iron. McAlpine comes away with it. Now they want to feed Jerry the basketball. 25 seconds left. Tristan Sherwood brings it to the right side. Hand it off to Mason Studley. We're down to 10 seconds. And here's Jerry underneath. Gets position, puts it up. Oh, off the side of the rim. This place would have erupted. He was right there in position. Just left it a little bit short. But the Broncos come away with a victory here tonight. 50-33 over Brewer. Witches fall to 6-11 on the season. Hampden Academy improves to 9-8. Keep it right here. Coming up next, we've got the McDonald's post-game show for you. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirks Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT, supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Welcome back to the stable here at Hampden Academy. Jim Churchill along with Ernie Clark here in the Darlings broadcast booth. Our coverage also brought to you by The Growing Place and Polish, helping families grow for less while supporting sustainability. Check them first, check them often. It's The Growing Place and Polish at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor or at BennettAutoCenter.com. And we're brought to you by UMaine Athletics. Black Bear Nation, it's hockey and basketball season in Orono. For tickets and more information, go to GoBlackBears.com. Go Blue. Welcome into the postgame show. The postgame show is brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are back. Visit one of those fine local family-owned locations for offers you won't want to miss. Let's get our postgame show rolling here with the Next Home Experience highlights. First half action here. Miles Shane launching from the top of the key. Eli Wall, jump hook there for 2. that is Jackson Jankowski dropping the 3 from the left wing. Sawyer Worcester the drive, and Ollie Higgins the block. Offensive rebound from Miles Studley. Gets to the free throw line and hits the shot. Isaac Johnson driving and finishing. Cody Hughes kicks it out. Caleb Campbell dribbles to the free throw line, just inside the line, and hits the jumper. Studley finds a hole in that Brewer defense. Drives in for the left-handed layup. Here's Studley from deep. Barely moving the net. Ollie Higgins deals it to Isaac Johnson. Beautiful assist there for Higgins, and the finish by Isaac. Bounce pass underneath. Mason Studley doing it from all areas of the court. And Studley, a logo 3 right there. Sawyer Worcester. Not a great shooting percentage from outside the arc, but knocked that one down. Miles Shane. Pretty shot there by Miles. Spun it off the window. This is Jacob Kelly using the glass. Game was close throughout, but a 21-7 advantage in the fourth quarter for the Broncos. The difference, Miles Shane, fall away from the right baseline. Had a couple of those, working hard on the offensive glass. Scoops it to Trey Collier, who gets it to go. Shane, Studley the hesitation, then the drive. Those are your next home experience highlights here in the McDonald's post-game show. Ernie is working hard on the numbers. We will get to him in just a moment. Right now, I'm going to tell you about Old Town Redemption Center. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. They're open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways at 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. Also brought to you by UMaine Online. Over 60 online degree and certificate programs from Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Also brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service. Complete auto repair for all makes and models. Over 30 years of experience at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. Call 989-6322. They are talking with a couple of the seniors at center court right now, Miles Shane and Sawyer Worcester. And Jay Baines standing by. We're going to talk with the player of the game. Had plenty to choose from here for the victorious Broncos. And Jay Baines will chat here with Miles Shane. Number 11, didn't start the year with that number, but certainly finished strong here tonight. His final home game here at the Stable. And we'll send it to Jay right now.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Here with Miles Shane. Miles, 16-point effort tonight. End of the third quarter, 3-point game. Kind of a grind, okay? You come right out of that huddle, okay? Fourth quarter, go on that 21-7 run to finish out the game, okay? What did Coach say in that huddle and just the adjustments you had to make? You know, kind of just finally got out in transition. You ran a little bit.
He just said slow it down. Surprisingly enough, he said slow it down. We came out just shooting the ball very quickly, not really moving in our offense. He said just slow it down, work the paint. We knew that he's a huge rim protector, so we stretched the floor, put our big men on the outside so we could be able to attack the rim.
And obviously senior night, it's emotional, okay? Means a lot. You know, you played for a lot of good teams the past couple of years. Now this is your moment. Just talk about the emotions and the sentiments, you know, that kind of come into one last ride here in this Stable.
It feels unreal. It doesn't really hit you until it's your last game. Very happy. I'm happy that we got the win. I'm happy for my teammates. We went crazy in the locker room, you know, senior night. But also just recognizing the fact that, you know, my parents, you know, all the work that I've put in to even make the team, right? Just working every day, finally paying off, knowing that I'm able to win on a good note.
Well, you got one more, okay? Big one at Bangor on Thursday, okay? You're pretty much safe to play next Saturday. Okay. Of course, that, you know, every time he tries too hard, any opportunity to play, especially senior, I know it means a lot. So best of luck Thursday, best of luck next week in the tournament, and good luck and congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jim.
All right. Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jay, and congratulations to Miles Shane. We'll have more details on him on the other side of our post-game break. Tonight's game brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, including 3 in Bangor and a new location coming to Brewer. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. We're also brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, family-owned for over 70 years, specializing in rug cleaning and repair. Visit 69 Hillside Avenue in Bangor or at salibasrugcleaners.com. We will take that break right here. When we come back, we will get the numbers from this one and the game recap, and we'll also make it official with our announcement of our player of the game. We'll also have the play of the game as well here on Ticket TV.
Now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,100 new adventure lovers that chose us in 2025, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Share the love at Quirks Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT, supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Carhartt. It works after hours too. We've got it. Miller's Workshop. Acme Road in Brewer. For brands that work.
Welcome back to the stable and the McDonald's post-game show. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, and our Ticket TV crew on hand here tonight. Hampden Academy Broncos pick up their 9th win of the season. They defeat the Brewer Witches by a score of 50-33. And joining us here in the McDonald's post-game show is the victorious coach, Russ Bartlett. We think it's a win number 343 here tonight in his illustrious career. And gives us a little fist pump there like that. And Russ, it's got to be an interesting night. I'm just trying to think of what might be going through your mind here. So many games here at Hampden Academy, and you finish it off with a victory. I'm sure that feels good, but just What's going through your
It's a
mind
long
right
day, you know, thinking about the game tonight, knowing it's going to be the last one. As soon as I got to the gym, I felt pretty good, but all day long, just the waiting is tough. Then when we took the floor, I got a little bit emotional sitting down before the game started. Tried to just put that behind me, and then for 32 minutes, you're really engaged. So at that point, just real happy with the way the kids played. And then the locker room afterwards just spoke about the game and our resilience, and then I got a little choked up for the fact that it did mean a lot to me to win our last game here. And I was fortunate enough to win the first game I got to coach at home, and I'm going to be fortunate enough to coach win the last game too. So, but I was just real happy with the way the kids played tonight. I thought we played so hard and with a lot of resilience. We didn't make shots first half. In fact, we took poor shots, which is not our theme normally. The quality of the shots were better second half, and what do you know, we made a few more of them consequently.
Yeah, this team, I don't know if it, how far it's going to go and whether or not it wins a state championship or a tournament game or whatever. What do you like about this group? What are you going to take away from this group?
We put 5 guys on the floor that can all get the ball in the paint, which is something that we have to do. We've moved away from playing with a person inside, which has allowed us to get to the foul line more frequently because we're able to drive the ball to score. And getting to the foul line obviously is something that we weren't doing. I think we were averaging 4 foul shots a game. It was awful to start. So in the smaller lineup, we're not rebounding the ball any worse. So consequently, we have a little bit better offensively. We got a little more foot speed on the floor. We're causing a few more turnovers. So I think overall it's a positive, and kind of wish I had been willing to try it earlier. But to put 5 guys out there 6 feet or less, I just didn't have the courage for it to start.
Right. It stood out to Ernie first, but we saw you play a 2-3 zone here tonight, Russ, and you said to us off air it felt a little dirty.
It did.
What went into that decision?
You know, we always have a zone in our back pocket, but I don't think we've played a minute of a zone for the past 2 seasons. We don't believe in it. We believe you ought to play man-to-man, but I thought we needed to change the tempo of the game. I thought they were getting very comfortable offensively, and because we're so small, all these catches weren't in the paint anymore. They were out about 10 feet, and at 10 feet we can guard him. At 6 feet we cannot. So consequently, it was a change of pace with the idea that we're going to stay in it until they scored, and I think we got 5 or 6 stops in a row, and all of a sudden that's when we got our separation. Then we were willing to come back to it because it was pretty successful. So I said to the
cat's out of the bag, though.
I said to the staff, I said, do we want to start it in the 4th quarter in the zone again? And yep, okay. All right, talk me into it.
How similarly do you play the game of basketball? Do you coach the game of basketball now as opposed to back in, 2003 or so?
Yeah, I would say the biggest difference is back in 2003, of course, we had a premier post player. We didn't dribble the ball a whole lot. Like Dan McHugh did all the dribbling. With this particular group, everyone's going to do some dribbling. So allowing the kids to be offensive-minded and creative is one thing, but at the same point, like in 2015, really Nick Gilpin did all the dribbling for us, and everybody else just had to catch and make their shots. So it's just understanding what we have for personnel, honestly. If we had a guy 6'9", we'd probably post him up, which they did more tonight than they've done all year. Yeah. So that's hence the adjustment to the zone. It was all about trying to stay one step ahead. I thought to start the game they were a step ahead of us, and then we had to make that adjustment and see how it went, and it went in our favor.
Over the years, give us 2 or 3 play. You had, obviously, with all the success you've had, there's been many plays that over the course of your career that have been very exciting and very fruitful. But give us 2 or 3 that really stand out for you.
Probably 2 or 3 that stand out. Obviously, Nick Gilpin shot to beat Lawrence in the Northern Maine tournament. And I believe it was the year before that, actually, Brian Fickett had a game winner against Mount Blue. On a play that he was actually a screener, and he made a great read, and the inbounder made the same read with him. So it's trusting the kids in that situation. Down at Coney a couple of years ago, we had 4 seconds to go to length of the floor, down 1, and we got the ball in the middle to JJ, and he delivered the ball to Zach McLaughlin, and we shot about a 12-footer to win the game and won that one. So those are 3 that really stand out, and those are all game winners. I thought the environment in here tonight was awesome.
Yes.
A lot of people here. Just fun to see the crowd big like that, and they were vocal, and I love the ESPN thing. The guys down the corner, they asked if they could do that. I'm a traditionalist, but I was like, yeah, I think I'm down for that.
We had a problem with
that.
We're going to
They're competing with you guys.
I've already sent a message to my attorney.
We're the ESPN station around here.
You guys are, for sure.
Hey, how about just, you are a teacher, you're an educator, just about what you're going to miss about the teaching. You're not going to be teaching basketball. I don't know if you're going to be teaching basketball or not, but you're not going to be teaching basketball here to these kind of kids.
Yeah. I'll miss the relationships with the kids, the day-to-day action at practice, the things that go on daily in practice, the game preparation. I'll miss all those things, game days. I'll miss part of it, but I feel miserable all day, so I'm not going to miss that part. Hopefully I should feel great next winter. So I'll miss that. And, and all those guys came a couple weeks ago. We played Edwardsville here, and 50 kids came. That's why we coach. Hopefully that's why we coach, and the relationships that we've made, and that's certainly why the things I will miss is to continue those new relationships, but still having all those old ones will be special.
Let's remind us of how you became a coach, that process. You played here at Hampden, obviously, and those years, before
I
you
had
became
some
the
great
head
mentors. I had Coach Anderson, obviously, was my high school coach here.
There he
right
is,
there.
right over
And
there.
then I worked for Coach Casavan at Caribou, and they are a lot alike. So it was an easy transition to work with both of those guys, and I learned a ton. So I think that's the reason, why we're successful now, is because I was fortunate to have a really good foundation of coaching coming up through.
And now you've got one more game with Bangor before tournament time.
Yes, last one at Red Berry.
You beat them here by 3. Tight ball game. I would assume you expect.
I expect the same. Probably it's going to come down to a possession or two to end the game up there. I look for them to shoot the ball better than they did here because it's a home game for them. It'll be their senior night, so they'll be emotionally stoked, and we'll need to be ready to counterpunch and be ready to play.
All right. Coach, congratulations on the win here tonight.
Appreciate it, guys.
A great career, and it's been fun to follow the Broncos from that beginning at the Bangor Auditorium.
Way back
when.
when.
Think about that.
That's right.
Think about that.
One of my favorite memories from the auditorium is the first tournament when I had to come back and scout Brewer, and I got stopped by security right after we'd won a game an hour before, and he wrote an article about it. Young Coach Bartley got stopped by security. I didn't even know who he was.
Wow.
It was
All
awesome.
Right.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Hopefully I know you this year.
Yeah.
All right, Coach,
Thanks,
congrats,
guys.
and thanks for joining us. All right, that's Coach Russ Bartlett joining us here in the Darlings Auto Group broadcast booth. And Ernie.
Yeah.
We've waited long enough for those numbers.
Let's
we
see
got
what
to
we
get
got
the game
here.
recap.
It took me
here.
long enough to put them together. Final score once again was Hampden Academy 50 and Brewer 33. For the Hampden Academy Broncos leading the way offensively, Mason Studley, 8 of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from beyond the three-point arc, 18 points, including 12 in the second quarter to help Hampden stay close, and then they took over in the second half, outscoring the Witches. 33 to 15 in the second half. Miles Shane, 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the three-point arc, 3 of 4 from the foul line for 16 points, including 11 in the second half, 7 in the fourth quarter. Sawyer Worcester, 2 of 17 from the field, 1 of 12 from three-point land, 5 of 6 from the line, all in the fourth quarter. Did finish with 10 points. 3 points apiece. Trey Collier, field goal and a free throw. And Jacob Kelly with a three-pointer for 3. Final totals, 18 of 52 from the field, 5 of 23 from three-point land, 9 of 12 from the line, 50 points, 21 rebounds. Just 4 turnovers for the Broncos, who really held on to the ball pretty well. For the Brewer Witches, Ollie Higgins, 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 13 points, game high, 17 rebounds. Isaac Johnson, 3 of 3 from the field, 3 of 6 from the line for 9 points. Jackson Jankowski, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 7. And 2 points apiece for Caleb Campbell and Eli Wall. Totals 13 of 36 from the field, 1 of 13 from the three-point arc, 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 33 points, 31 rebounds, and 14 turnovers. Brewer now 6-11 on the season, and Hampden now 9-8.
All right, thank you, Ernie, for that game recap. It's brought to you by the Furniture Gallery, 4 locations, including Broadway in Bangor. All right, let's get to our play of the game, and this epitomizes the work of the Broncos here tonight. Again, undersized, but...
Yep, Miles Shane going in amongst the bigger players, getting the offensive rebound, and then kicking it off to Trey Collier for the basket. That was part of a 10-0 run. Stretched the score from 33-30 midway through the third quarter to 43-30 on a layup by Mason Studley with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and that was the pivotal point of the game. Obviously, gave Hampden more than enough in terms of a cushion and posting their 9th win of the season.
All right, congrats to Miles Shane. He is part of the play of the game, brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Route 1 in Hancock. And now congratulations to Miles Shane. Right, Ernie?
Yes, indeed. Player of the game. Mason Studley had a big first half and should be honored for that. But Shane, who was very quiet, well, actually he had 5 in the first half, 3 and a 2, but he really got going in a lot of different ways in the second half. A couple of fadeaway jumpers over Ollie Higgins there. There's one, there's another. Ollie wasn't quite so close, but same kind of shot. Made some tough shots, went inside a little bit to create his offense, and as you see, was able to scratch out some rebounds. I think he had 5 rebounds, and one of those led to the player of the game with a nice pass to Collier, and he led the way as one of the 4 seniors on the court for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
All right, Miles Shane is our Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center player of the game. Miles will have his name up on the Ticket TV player of the game board. You can see it just as you walk into Heroes Sports Grill at 99 Washington Street in Bangor. Let's take a brief look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. We got 2 for you tomorrow night, one in Orono. It's Old Town against the Red Riots. And we'll also be at Katsia Ficus Gymnasium at Ellsworth High School as they host the rival MDI Trojans. Should be an exciting night there at Katsia Ficus. And then on Thursday, game number 60 of our 60-game winter schedule, right back here at the stable, girls action, Hampden Academy hosting the Bangor Rams. And then we'll move on to Tourney 2026, 92.9 The Ticket, 929theticket.com, your tournament headquarters. And we'll be there this year for a little more than 50 games, Ernie.
Yes, looking forward to it, though. The Class S teams, we've now got a division for 100 students and less, and those schools are looking forward to christening the new tournament.
Yes, indeed.
Beginning next Tuesday.
And thanks to our crew for their fine work here tonight. Once again, Max Pottle leading the way, producer, director, technical supervisor, and graphics maker on the scoreboard, and sideline reporter Jay Baines. Camera operators Marcus Caesar and R.J. Novio. And, of course, my broadcast partner, Ernie Clark. We'll see you tomorrow in Ellsworth, Ernie.
Indeed.
Jim Churchill saying good night from the stable here at Hampden Academy. Your final score, once again, the Broncos defeat the Witches 50-33. This has been high school basketball on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hampden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.